time, Indomitable Creativity. I do really, as you all know, love this deck. One of the few combo decks I actually enjoy playing. And just really solid at what it does. Really, especially with Faithless Looting now having that, like, really reliable, really early way to bin an Archon, just to get it out on turn 2 and just have, like, that overwhelming advantage, is huge. You know, of course, we've got the 1-mana interaction of Thoughtseize, Push, Bolt. We've also got Queen to Dust, a lot of graveyard decks. And it's realistically against things like Burn isn't around too much, but it's just nice to stabilize, nice to gain that 3. Which, so, you know, good. Of course, we got Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Rin 6, Bitter Reunion, just all-star cards in Jund Creativity. The creativity itself, you know, like just flopping out like 2 or 3 Archons, getting 2 or 3 Archon triggers, puts the game away pretty quick. Over on in the side, because the main is sort of what you'd expect from a modern Jund Creativity list. Some Surgicals, more pushes, because they're good. Alpine Moon, really good against the Saga decks. Brotherhood's End, good against Go Wide, good against Artifacts. Paw Patch, I really like this card. You know, being able to blow up a flyer at a Murktide, destroy an enchantment, and draw a card, create a food is not a bad one. Especially, you know, against like Bowmaster decks, you just make that food. They do get an extra Bowmaster ping, but they can't kill your token, and that's pretty cool. We've also got Terastodon, just to blow up non-creature permanents, pretty good. And Emrakul. And of course, could not forget the Beseiju. I think like leaving home without that is just a big net negative in Modern today, so thanks, Twitch. Yes, I would love to be on the play. Awesome. Twitch is broken. Cool. This hand doesn't really do anything, so I think I can put it back. I'll put back a Blood Crypt. I mean, let's just go ahead and put him to it, you know? Let's, Thoughtseize ourself. Upkeep. Get a Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize, target us. Discard an Archon, say go. I mean, if that gets eaten, we're very far behind. But hey, I mean, I feel like just having like that raw threat of go off, you know? Like, we've got a turn 2. I mean, they could have something. Inspiring Vantage, Swifty. That's burn. That's bird without their stuff loading. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're going low here, but I think it's fine. Crack. Mountain. Keep that life total up there. Persist. Archon, do you have mainboard Surgicals, OP? You do not seem to. Okay. So, pretty huge, pretty huge. If we get to untap with that, I think that's almost assuredly game. And they have to point 2 removal spells at it, unless they just have Path still. And they don't. All right, burn. Burny burn, burn. How do we want to approach this one? I think having the Queens is already good. It's good to be mainboarded against that. That's pretty sweet. I think we can cut Creativity. Maybe bring in a Paw Patch. Maybe cut 2, bring in 2, because we can gain off of the food. Bitter Reunion's neat, but I think just having like that overwhelming, like, yeah, I could see cutting all of them. Like, it is good that you can it's still an option to turn 2, discard an Archon, get it back with Persist, and just kind of win. I think I can mulligan. Ugh. Yeah, I think I could take another mole. Oh, Lord, we're down to 4. Okay, so keep, put back, put back, put back, done. Yeah, that sucked. That was pretty horrendous hand, so... You know, that's what we get for just rolling so hard game 1, man. Like, that's what we get. That's our punishment. It's whatever. Alright, land. Thoughtseize. We'll say go. We'll say go. Alright, Bolt Wave. Bolt Wave. We're down to 10. I mean, they could just not have any creatures in hand. Yeah, that would suck, so... Here. Yeah, I think we'll bend that. Try and get a land. I mean, you know, like, we mulled to 4. We could just not do anything and die. And it's looking very much like that. We're just not going to do anything and die. Bolt Wave. I mean, they could just have all bolts the hand. Yep. Yep. I think they just kept all bolts. Alright, we'll say go. I mean, we're down to 4. Like, if, you know, they just have it here. Okay, rip. That does take away one of our better ways to heal. Alright. So, you know, again, we're just so low. Let's get that commercial. Archon will throw into exile. Again, like, without our better way to heal, I mean, they ran really well, and we had to mull to 4, so... Alright, and we'll just go on to the next game. Yeah, we'll try it. I mean, like, missing a land drop is bad, but we'll try it. I think we're gonna wind up giving up. Man, that sucked. Especially after that hellacious turn 1. But we're on the play for the next one, so if we get Archon Persist, we just kind of get there. Yep. And they just kept a hand of burn spells. Alright, and... Maybe we should have queened one of their things just to draw. Yeah, well, we'll try this. See if that baits out anything. We're at 2, so we're very likely just dead. But we have 2 dead cards we can get rid of and persist and queen. And the deck seems intent on giving us nothing but horrendous hits. So we've only got 1 Archon. Yeah, and we'll concede to that. Alright, run it back. That was just horrible. Like, a mull to 4, like, and every hand kept getting worse, so... Ah, well. Ah, well. We do have the... Again, I think they're going to try to negate our creature removal and just hold, like, a bajillion burn spells. But that's the thing. If, like, we stick an Archon, that really does mess up their, plan. I don't hate this, actually. So, upkeep, land, trigger... yeah, we'll put that in yard, because I can just, we'll see what they do. Guide. And are they doing the burn perfect thing of whatever you have in hand? They just, you know, have the, like, the appropriate answer? Could happen. Okay, a Thought Seize. We don't have a way to reanimate that, so what do I want to do here? We'll just do this. Trigger. Creativity, we'll put on top, because we do want that. And here. Let's go ahead, see what they got in hand. What's going to mess us up? Swifty's probably the biggest source of damage, so... Alright, and we'll be drawing a Creativity, so, you know, I like that. We can really progress very, very, like, no damage, and we can check their hand next turn to make sure they don't have a way to deal with our Creativity. Alright, they spike. They skewer, so that, Swifty. They know about the Creativity now, so... Here, trigger. Put on top. So, 3 in hand. Mesa is gone. I mean, I think we just risk it. You know, like, they really have to kill us here. And with another Creativity, like, if they... I'm hoping they crack that. They do. So 4, they hit us, they know about that Creativity. Alright, they Forked Bolt us, that's a bad decision. Alright. I mean, I do think, like, to an extent, make us have it isn't a horrendous idea. I mean, they could have Gut Shot. Like, that is a possibility. But, Creativity, X equal to 1. Do they have the Gut Shot? They don't. Okay, so we can Thoughtseize Persist Archon next turn. 8 points of damage off just land in hand. I mean, they could do it. I've seen worse out of Creativity. Skull Crack would be a good one. Ooh, Paw Patch. I like that. I like that with what we've got in hand. So, trigger. Okay. Alrighty, did we get there? I mean, I think once we do the other Archon, that's going to get us there, like, because we can just discard Thoughtseize Archon, persist back Archon, and then that is their last card that's putting us back up to 14. So, looting. Thoughtseize, well, actually, maybe not Thought. You know what? Blood Crypt, Archon. Whack. Red. Persist Archon. Trigger. Okay. And we got a Fatal Push, making sure that we just lock it on up. Very surprised if they could get out from this with a single draw. Alright. Archons. Getting it done. So that was a good one. That was a good first start to it. You know, we'll see. And also, it is kind of good to see Burn back in Modern, you know? Like, that's a deck that was a core part of it, and you haven't seen. Like, in ages. Or at least I haven't, you know? Let's see. Opponents on the play, so... I mean, again, game 1... There are a lot of decks running mainboard Queen. It's just really good right now. Great card. Really great card. I mean, I feel like this is a keep, right? Because we've got double looting to really churn through, so I feel like this is a keep. Keep. Let's see what we're up against. Flagstones. Okay, it's a land destruction deck, so we really want Rin. Alright, I'm not gonna do that just yet. Let's go looting. Yeah, push, Queen, say go. Having lands in hand against them is pretty big. Like, and I don't think, there's gonna be much, you know. And, like, we can eventually just play out a fetch land when we've got our 4th. Okay. Birthing Ritual. So maybe push would have been good. Oopsie doodles. But you know what? We've got another one to try and save it. Okay, Queen is not a bad one now that we know what we're up against. So, looting. Let's go mine. Yeah, let's go mine Persist in the Yard, land, and say go. Again, I don't feel good about this, but, you know, like, we could have just lost because of that. I misread what they were on, and that is a thing, you know, that happens. They get a little bit of ramp. I don't know what this could be either. Like, I don't know what would be running Flagstones and Birthing Ritual. I think this has to be a Naya build. I think it has to be Naya. Lush Portico. That could just be straight green-white. I do hate that we've got our only fetchable black source in hand. That really sucks. Ocelot Pride. Alright. Okay, Birthing Ritual. Alright. Okay, Bolt. Yeah, we'll do that and Sega. We'll see if they drop anything else. Because, I mean, like, next turn we are 100% going to Creativity get Archon. I feel like we're killing the Pride and then Queen something. Hard to say, but that's kind of where my mind is going. Alright, yeah, we'll take the damage. Alright. Alright. Okay, they are going to get another creature here, but I'd rather them not have the Pride, so that's fine. Alright, so they do get a cat. They can cash that in for something else, but I think just having an Archon. Alright, and they get a Guide of Souls, so this is some kind of energy list. Alright, let's draw a card. Okay, another creativity is pretty good. Especially with Ren. I mean, if they've got a way to stop us, they've got it. I mean, I don't... Like, it's one of those that I don't think there's a good way to stop this. If they've just got it, they've got it, and it sucks to be us, but if they don't, like... You know... I mean, they could pitch Solitude. God, yep. The Solitude decks. Don't worry, they have at least 5 Solitudes in hand with pitch fodder at all times. And now they're going to ephemerate it? Oh my god. I hate Solitude. Ephemerate. I'm really starting to come around on just despising all of the evoke elementals. Like, there's not one that I don't really hate, but... they're down to 1 card. Again, if we can get a fetch, we're suddenly okay. I mean... Man, that sucked. But, you know, it's ultimately fine, I think. Again, why is this allowed to have 2 toughness? They get a Lush Portico, set up the top of their yard. Alright, they put a land in the yard. They've got 1 more. If they get a land, you know, that's really gonna suck. That means they're going to get 2 Solitude again. I feel like they're gonna do that anyway. Alright, they let the rebound fizzle. Kinda, alright. Man. Okay, yeah, I should have known there was some land destruction garbage, but we've got Ren, so... Okay, they guess wrong and they don't hit, yes, okay. Oh, we had the mountain in hand. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, whatever. I mean, again, they're gonna grow the Solitude to try and push us out. Alright. I feel like that's the one. Oh, they target the guide. I would have gone with the Solitude, personally. Oh, no, they did. Okay. I would say, yeah, I think that's just better. Like, that's it. If we get a fetch, I'm 100%. Alright, and now they're going to Birthing Ritual another one just to really strip minus and actually hit our green this time. Man, I really hate the Guide of Souls. Ugh. I do think it's an okay one. Yeah, come on, get your second one. Oh, Ranger Captain. Awesome. Yeah, and now they're going to sacrifice that so we can't do anything in our turn. God, you gotta despise utterly, like, Birthing Ritual decks, you know what I mean? I think we're just dead, but we'll see. Alright. They sack him now. Alright. Dwarven Mind. Trigger. Now they sack him. Alright. They could ephemerate the Solitude. Like, if they do, that sucks. But, again, like, we have to... God, Solitude, man. Alright. I hate the energy decks. I hate everything about them. They're so stupid. Yeah, man, and they just had, like, literally everything was runner, 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 runner. Again, that is, like, the thing with them. They're probably going to bring in some hate. I do like Terastodon just to cover. Again, they've got a land destruction package, so we have to keep in Ren. Fatal Push is pretty good. Do we want Paw Patch is a question. I think we can cut a Thoughtseize, bring in Paw Patch. Because I like the idea of being able to shatter their Birthing Ritual, because that's where they get 90% of their value. Maybe cut one of these, bring in another Terastodon, just to have more gets. I know that seems weird against like a creativity deck, or a creature-based deck, but just being able to knock down their Birthing Rituals, which they're going to try and deploy all of. Maybe we should bring in the Boseiju, we'll see. Alright. Yes, we will play, okay, we've got a Boseiju in hand. We've got this. Yeah, I'll keep. Like, we've got a lot. I mean, they're gonna have to start strip mining us, so I'm kind of fine just going Theater, seeing what's on top. I don't... I'll put that... Yeah, I'll put it on top. Say go. Because we've got a looting. I'd really like a hand disruption spell. And the fact that we've got the Seiju is pretty nice. Yep, guide. Why wouldn't they? Alright. Maybe we should have brought in Brotherhood's End. That could have been a mistake on my part. God, this is always like a really awkward rub, is do you like keep the creativity? I will put that on top, and I will looting. Just because if we find an Archon, okay, that land, I mean, if they get us, congratulations, like, you played like 40 chest very super well there, OP. I mean, again, the fact they also get Solitude now, like, they're not running Giganta, we have to worry about that card, sucks, but I don't think there's much we can do. Alright. They hit us. I do not like that, but it is what it is, so we'll see. Alright. Land is... Okay, we get a push, so I'll do that. We'll probably try and bin an Archon would be my ideal. Alright. They fetch. Probably getting Lush Portico. I hate that we had to bin a creativity too. Like, the more I think about it, that's kind of a dreadful idea. But we've got looting in the yard as well, so, you know, that's another... You know, we're not just dead to stuff. Sanctifier, Invec, yep. Alright. Really hating that, but it is what it is. Man, like, I love that creativity decks will literally get anything they could ever want, you know? Alright, yep, they hit us. Alright, we'll probably kill that. Because if they don't have it, then we just sort of get there. Commercial district. Trigger. Alright. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Push. And I think we just make them have it next turn. I do hate that they represent that. We've got the Bolt to kill it. I mean, I think we've got to go for it now. Again, like, the fact that an energy deck gets a scam package, god fuck, I hate everything about them and what their deck does. Watch Portico. So, yeah, we'll see. If this sticks, though, alright, what do we get? Do we get, is the question, I guess. No, we never do. We're not allowed. Solitude says no. Okay. I mean, fortunately, we brought in stuff to, like, still get use out of our persist. And I think strip mining them is pretty huge. Like, they can't really come back from that. So... Okay. Like, if we take out all of their stuff, like, we still have a pretty good fighting chance. Alright, Haywire Might, 3. Oh, God, that's gotta be, God, I hate Ranger Captain. What are you getting? 2-for-1s, like, out of creature decks. What are we getting here? Mm-hmm. Alright, guide. I think that's honestly okay. I mean, they hit us for 2, it's whatever. Alright. Yeah, I'd rather them do it here, kind of force it on our terms. Since we know that they've only got a creature in hand, again, I feel like they just Horde Solitudes. Maybe, like, I'm kind of coming around to the idea, like, with the exception of Subtlety and Endurance, all of the elementals were a mistake. Like, there's not been a one that I can look at and be like, oh, that's fair. I'm glad that's in Magic. Yep. Alright. So, we know that's out of their hand. Okay. Alright. I'll probably push that instep. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. And, alright. Cast here. And we're just gonna hope, we get looting into something. Like a Terrastodon. We'll just play it as land for turn say go. I feel like we're very dead now. Since they're gonna just be able to hardcast the stupid Solitude. Alright, yeah, and they're holding up to hardcast. They've got something in hand. Probably Ephemerate so we could just never have anything. That said, a looting, you know, we go... Okay, so yeah, they're telegraphing hard that they've got Solitude. Okay. Okay. Land, we'll say go. I mean, we're getting closer to just hard casting stuff. God, yep, Birthing Ritual. Yep, so we're taking 5. We're so dead here, man. I hate this. I feel like the energy deck's uniquely beat up on us, so let's see what they get. What sort of disgusting thing they get. Yep. Man, the creature lands were not what a Birthing I mean, I guess technically. Eternal Witness gets back Solitude, because of course it does. Yep. Alright. Theater. Yeah, we'll put that in the order, because we need something to do. Yep. Yeah, let's just concede. I don't feel like playing against that anymore. I mean, I guess it's just me, like, because the stuff I like is, I'm not going to lie, historically bad against them, so I'll keep this. I'll keep this. We're on the play. I'm going to just drop a commercial district, see what we get off of the top, and then kind of go... Try and set it up to where we can go for both looting and a persist. Yeah, we can put that in the yard. I kind of want something else. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay... this could be that weird Tron list. Okay, Queen. I don't hate that one. I don't think it's a bad pickup. Yes, green, red, Renin 6. And get back a land, say go. We'll see. We'll probably Thoughtseize next turn. This also... I don't know what this could be. I mean, if it's land destruction, I'm not really scared now. Like, we've got Ren, like... Okay. Oh, it's Storm. Okay, well, I am now scared. Alright, well, let's start off by getting that back to our hand, just in case. Looting. This land, black, Thoughtseize. Okay, Ral double reducing probably does it. Because that would be Ral for 1. I don't think they net any more mana. But, yeah, I think we do that just because of, like, the Past in Flames. This is going to be a tough one, folks. Not gonna lie, it's going to be a tough one. The fact that we can creativity is pretty cool. The fact that we can eat Ral is also not bad. I do hate that we've got our 1 fetchable black. That's my only concern with, where we're at. You know, like, they've got a lot. Okay, so they Reckless, Impulse. So they have a Ritual. They really get to go off. They Reckless. Man, well. You know, that happened. Like, it's Storm. Like, they just had their deal. Let's see. Let's get a Theater. Trigger. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Okay, I like that. I like that in the face of what we're up against. So land plus red. Persist Archon. We're gonna hope we get like a trigger. We get something good. Thoughtseize is pretty good. Man, I hate that. Ah, God, the mana base is really screwing us now. Yeah, we'll say go. We're just gonna hope they don't have it. You know, man, the mana base got us, folks. Like, that sucked. Like, if we had a way to eat their Past in Flames, we take that, and then I just don't think they've got the resources necessary. Yep, Ral. Yep. I mean, they might get it. Like, I'm hoping they just kind of try and reset us, and we can double Archon them out of the game. But I feel like they just have the option to not do that because of having Wish in the yard if they get the right cards off this, which they very likely will with top 3. But, you know, man, can Storm just never not have it, you know? Like, Storm is just the deck of everything always goes their way at all times. Storming, doing the Storm thing, like having literally every card you've ever wanted, at least when they play against me. When I play it, it just doesn't do anything, it's just a pile of bad cards. I mean, we've got a lot for... yeah, Manamorphose. Past in Flames, yeah, we'll just concede. Man, I hate Storm. But I think it is okay. We do get enough hate against it. I think we need more. Surgical is really, really good. I don't think we need the pushes, actually. I think we just need Surgical. This is a little too grindy a card. Paw Patch, I think, is really good for breaking their stupid artifact. Again, I'm just not liking Bitter. Alright. Now that we know what we're up against, again, that is the thing. Storm just is penciled in to win game 1. They always have it game 1. And that's what makes them so annoying. You always start down a game, but you're very, very well positioned after. Brotherhood's End is interesting, but if it could answer both the stupid thing and Ral, the fact that they just had all of that in their top, like, cards, like, sucked. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm not, like, you can't get super bent out of shape about that. maybe we should have leaned all in and we just turbo out an Archon, because I think doing that on turn 2, like, you're on the play. Like, if we have persist Thoughtseize, we Thoughtseize ourselves, drop an Archon, and, yeah, that hand is bad. It doesn't do anything to them. Okay, this isn't much better, but I will keep, I mean, I hate to, but I think I put back the Raucous. And, let's see, upkeep. Again, I like blue-based interactive decks against Storm, because it feels like they actually, get to do something, you know? Okay, Artist Talent. I don't like that loots them, but we don't have a way to shatter anything. Oh, wait, yeah, because... Okay, we just take that. Alright. And then we get next turn to kind of set up. So we take their Ruby. I would love to get a Surgical and take all the stupid Ruby Battalions out of their deck. That would be optimal. Will that happen? I don't know. Alright, they're going to do that. I think that is probably correct to lead off on the fetch. Persist. Alright, I'm going to fetch main phase to set up. I'm going to get the commercial just to get all of our colors and mana online. Put in the yard. And we'll say go. We're just going to hope that they're on Ral. And they, again, do the Storm thing of just trying to not interact. I mean, I think Artist Talent's going to be their go-to. Hyretic Ritual. We'll have to see. They could try and do like a little go off here. The fact they put Ren's Resolve in the yard's pretty good. Okay. So it will take them a little bit to get back into it with that. I'm hoping they just drop Ral off the top. We bolt Ral and go. Artist Talent. That's probably the better way for them to do it from their point of view. I mean, we're going to be tapped out. I mean, they've got a reducer we can't super interact with. I'm just going to bolt them. Like, start getting them low. Alright. Surgical. Okay. Black. Red. Persist. Get back Archon. And then I think on their draw, we will... Let's see what we get out of their hand. So they're very low now. Okay, Valakut Awakening, so that's just a land. They've got Pyretic, Ren's Resolve, Unknown. I don't like that we drew not a land, but it's okay. Alright, draw. Yeah, let's get that here. And just to kind of rip apart their hand a little bit. Hopefully that's what they drew. Okay, so fine. We know they've got the Past in Flames, Pyretic. Alright. And, you know, we're crashing in for 8 next turn, so if we get a Bolt... They can't take any more damage from their lands? You know, well, man. It sucked missing that land drop, because another Archon probably would have sealed it. Like, just getting, like, multiple cards out of their hand. So, they do that to get it to where they can... I don't know, this is a tough spot for our opponent. This is a tough one. I don't envy their position, that's for sure. You know, does it suck that we kind of whiffed on that pretty hard? Yeah. You know, that said, if they invest all that, pump that, we Paw Patch Formation it away, I mean, they can kind of do like a baby storm. All right, they go to 11, so 8. Yeah, if we can get another Archon somewheres, suddenly we're a lot better off. All right, they go to level 2. All right, so we're getting 2 looks. That's something to close this. All right, Dwarven Mine. All right, let's start by hitting them with Archon. Okay, another land isn't bad, so put them to 3. And, red looting. So we've got their Past in Flames. Can they win without that? I think I am going to go, like, do we, there's nothing we're casting, so I'm kind of thinking here, here, theater, trigger. Yeah. And then we let them get to their, let's see, so we got Past in Flames. Yeah, I'm going to do this now just in case. See, you know, all right, we'll dismiss all because we're going to get another Pixies. All right, so obviously we get that one. All right, so... Okay, and say go. They're down to 3. Depending on what they draw here, with Past in Flames gone, a lot of their stuff in their yard isn't great. So this Reckless Impulse hit is going to have to be good. Oh, thank you, Lord. So they've still got 3 in hand. Ritual, Ritual, Unknown. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them. I mean, we're going to have to bring in more stuff to deal with artifacts, I feel like. I still like having removal that can go face. Alright, so Ritual, Ritual. Alright. Again, I think it's going to be tough for them. Okay. Ugh, I don't like that. So we don't know any of their hand right now. Valakut Awakening with 2 mana. So they get 2 cards off of this. 3 mana available. We did put them in a really good bind. You know, like, they could still claw back. It is Storm. The ability of Storm to do dumb things is legendary. If I get a turn, I'm dropping Dwarven Mine and Creativity them in the face. Because why not? Because I'm petulant like that. I'm kind of thinking, alright. Okay. We got there. I think we want Beseiju, cut a Fable. Maybe cut another Fable, bring in, man, I don't know what. Push, because we want to make sure we kill all of their garbage. Yeah, run it like that. You know, Bolt, Creativity, Beseiju. Yeah, I think I could do better on 2. No. Man. Okay. He put back, done. And I guess we'll just see what they do. All right. Okay, double surgical makes me feel a little bit better. And the fact that we've got a Queen, you know, we'll see what they do here. Because I'm not, like, now that they've got another thing, like, alright, so Mountain. Okay, other than a basic. So they draw. All right, and let's see. What is your turn? It's Ruby Medallion. All right. That one, because we can't queen it. We draw. All right, yep, let's Surgical. Just to see what they've got in hand. Okay, so Ritual, Wish. All right, and get that, why not? All right, because I wanted to see what they had going on. Oh, dear God. I mean, we don't have anything else to do, so that's just stomping around. You know, if they go all in, I mean, I feel like they very likely have it. I didn't really want to go super low. Again, and like having both Medallion and Rao just really sucks for us that they get all of that. But it's okay, you know. We're just gonna see, maybe like, because I've got another one, maybe I could just take a Ritual after they do it, because they do that. You know, like, we could do that just to kind of eat away at their ability to... I do hate... God, they have both kinds of Ritual, too. That's what really blows. I feel like they... I mean, I feel like they've got more of the Arcane, but I don't know. I mean, I think we just have to... See, they don't really have a whole lot. You know, we're very weak, though. Like, we're in a very weak position. Alright. Yep, Raoul. Uh-huh. Alright. Yep, they do that. Alright, Desperate. Yeah, we'll take Pyretic. Here, you know, we'll have to see. We're just gonna have to hope that we get... Alright. Yep. Man! Oh, that sucked. I hate Storm. Alright. Okay. They're down to 1 in hand, though. So they've got Wish. Alright. Okay, so that. Alright. Alright. Yep. Okay. I hate that card. I hate this so much, man. Like, you're just punished for mulligan against them if you don't have the perfect hand. Alright, what'd you get? I mean, Past in Flames wouldn't be horrendous. Well, Past in Flames action for him. And, like, maybe we've just appreciated them too much, you know? Yeah, Past in Flames, uh-huh. Ritual, Past in Flames. They are working with very limited resources. I'm hoping that we've just bottlenecked them enough. Alright, so that's gone. 6 mana. God, I hate Raoul. God, it should not be a May. It should, like, you win the flip, you flip it, you're screwed if it's too low. I think that's how it should be. God. Wait, what? They get... God. I hate Raoul. It's such a dumb card. Ah, well. You know, that happens. You lose to Storm. You always lose game 1 against Storm most of the time. We're on the draw. I don't hate this hand on the draw, so I'll keep. It's a little slow, but, you know. getting back into creativity, you know, it is a little bit of a learning curve with this deck. You know, it is a little tricky to play. So, all right. I hope we're up against Storm again, because I love that deck, and I think it isn't, like, the dumbest thing ever that should really... All right. See what we're up against. I mean, like, a lot of decks, that's going to be a lot. You know, like, if it is Storm on a creature, then suddenly they're very, very far behind. Like, losing a reduce... Like, if it's Ral, like, if they go Ral, like... I mean, if it's Mill and they've just got the thing... Ooh, this is interesting. So, Mountain... I kind of want to see what we're up against, so... Jeskai. Artist Talent? Phoenix? Maybe. Alright, I mean, like, just, like... Yeah, Stomping Grounds. Persist? Trigger. Past in Flames? Okay, this is a Storm deck, clearly. I mean, we're gonna get rid of that Past in Flames on our turn. Storm into Storm, folks. More likely than you would think, unfortunately. And so we're hitting them for 8. Okay. All right. Going up a level there. Another Archon, eh? All right, let's hit them. Okay, Grape Shot is the get. Put him to 5. Land. Queen their Past in Flames. I am gonna Fetch Shock out my Blood Crypt. Faithless. And say go. If they tap that for mana, like if they get low enough, I'm throwing that bolt to the face. All right. All right, Reckless. Yep. All right, Gifts Ungiven. Okay. Rins. Yep. All right, so okay. Oh, please lose some life. Okay. All right. Okay. Depends on what they go with. Oh, we win. Cool. Oh, stealing game 1 from Storm. I love it. Take that, Storm. Okay, so what are we cutting? I'm less high on these. Less high on these. I mean, we just really need to be able to clear out their stuff. We want Beseiju. I think we can cut... God, this part really sucks because there's so much we want, but we can't... We can't afford to go grindy against them. And I hate to be bringing in Beseju and cut a Ren, but I don't know what else to do. Maybe we can cut... I like Bolt. Maybe we don't bring in the other push. That gets us a Paw Patch. I mean, Creativity is kind of like the dirtiest of our win cons against them. So yeah, Paw Patch. Because that shatters both of their reducers. Being able to snipe that Past in Flames was so good. So good sniping their Past in Flames. I loved that. That was so hype, folks. But I hope you all are doing good. We're supposed to be getting a big snow out through here. Like, I think it's going to be like several inches. You know? I mean, and it is Storm, like, they can't just have it. Like, sometimes you mulligan to nothing against them for interaction. And then you just don't have anything. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, I think this deck is in desperate need of a second. I think I like the idea of the Surveil lands with that, but I think you only need 2. I think you need to have a second Blood Crypt. Oh god, this is terrible. Like, if I had 2 lands, I might actually keep it, but no. Okay, this I like, so I'm gonna keep, put back a looting. Okay, so upkeep, they do their thing. And, you know, we'll see. I kind of hope they're all in on one kind of reducer, but let's see what they put in the yard. Okay, they just get another... They put a land in the yard. So I think we're going to Thoughtseize. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to Thoughtseize now. Again, I do not like how this is starting out, but... Alright. Thoughtseize. What do we get? So, Flame of Anor... Spell Pierce. This is a weird one. That and say go. I mean, like, just see if they top deck hot. All right. Play, I hate this because we can't really hold up anything, but I think it's better to bait out if they've got something, so... Looting. Man, this is not a great one. We have to have the land, so I'm thinking Paw Patch... God, this was a horrendous get off of this. Persist. Yes, there you go. So we can force through the Thoughtseize next turn. I mean... Yeah, and that is like the thing. Like, just never underestimate Storm's ability to have your deck fall apart on you. Okay, another Paw Patch, so yeah. Let's see if we can't 2-for-1 them with the Thoughtseize. Because I'd love to get Spell Pierce Plus. Alright, yeah. They draw 2, I figured they would. So back up to 6. Flame of Anor, Rin's Resolve. Spell Pierce. Take the Spell Pierce, get the Flame. So, here, kind of constrict them a little bit. Alright. And say go, fire off the Paw Patch and see if they want to do anything. Because if we get another land, we get an Archon. And I feel like that kind of wins. So, yep, they do that. Alright. So they can go land Impulse again. Alright. I mean... Alright. And then we get 2 looks at a land here, so I think that's pretty good. Cast. Yep. Okay, Rin and 6. Not a land, but very close to. Well, you know, like I said, Ren 6 isn't a land, but it's very close to. So wooded land, go opponent. And see if they go off. They do have a very odd build of Storm, I'm not going to lie. Alright. I mean, okay. Alright, that... I mean, they could have Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Commercial, actually. Trigger. Put that in the yard, because I kind of want to persist. Never didn't have it. Plus that. Land. Trigger. Faithless Looting. That. Red. Persist. Alright, trigger. Okay. So I can triple Archon them next turn, so they have to win the game this turn. They could. Reducer, yep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Okay, Rao is a pretty good step towards winning the game. Yep. Well. Whap, whap. You know. How's it going? Hyena. But yeah, how is it going? We're losing to Storm. We won game 1, so that's not bad. You know, we're just gonna hope, like, that they can't completely go off here. We took their Flame of Venor, so that's pretty cool. And, Manamorphose. I feel like they've kind of got it. Like, I feel like they've kind of got it here. I'd be very surprised if they didn't with 3 cards in hand and all these reducer effects. You know, we ran really well at the start, but we just kind of fell apart towards the end. You know. I hate that Rao is not a May with its flip. I think you should have to flip it if you get it. Like, if you win the flip, you have to. You have to flip it. I think that's what makes Rao stupid. And, alright. Alright. That? Like, did they get all of it? I mean, Into the Flood Maw doesn't really scare me. Alright, more mountain, or more mana. More mana. Okay, yeah, they had the wish in there. God, I hate wish effects. Anyway, is what it is. Game 3. Though that is how Storm, like, just does its thing. So, yeah, we also got stuck with the wrong part of our combo. We really wanted to turn 2 an Archon. We really needed to. You know, that sucked, but it is what it is. But I hope your day's going great. We're getting a lot of snow out here today, so... Yeah, we're gonna hope... I'm hoping I could pick up this one in the next game. I think it's, like, in the leagues. We're just running into Rog thing. Decks we don't want to run into. We've been having a little bit of clunk with the mana. I think, like, Raucous Theater number 3 is way too much. I think you have to have 2 Blood Crypts. You're so much into black-based interaction, you have to have them. And Raucous Theater is too slow for, like against Storm. I think it's too slow. I think it is too slow. I almost thought about bringing in Terastodon, but I think it's ultimately okay. That's a no land. Oh no, Dak! Could you please quit being garbage for a second? All right. So I'll keep this. I'll put back looting. God, I hate. This is what I really just despise. Oh man, I think we gotta put back the push. All right, so upkeep. And I mean, if they're on Force of Negation, we're just completely screwed, but we were anyway, so I think it's fine. Red, looting. This. Say go. And I mean, if we get to get the Archon back, we're very well off. All right, let's see what they get. If it's something like tasty, I'm probably... I'm not going to do that. All right, so it's force or bust here to interact with us, so... All right. Fetch, get a Stomping Grounds. Black, red, persist, target Archon. Trigger. All right. I don't want you to have that, so I'm going to get it now just because they have shown me things to interact with it. All right. Get rid of their wish. Okay. I feel a lot better now. Yeah, no, Archon turn 2, like, I think that's what you have to do in this matchup. They didn't have a good reducer, so they can kind of... So, alright, they're already down to 8. Okay. Metamorphose. They're digging for an out to Archon. Impulse. I feel like that borderline closes it all up, but, you know, we'll see. Paw Patch is pretty good. And a Fatal Push. Okay. We've got them dead next turn, so this is going to have to be a really good turn for them. Depending on what reducer they play, if they play the enchantment one, we've got that covered. We just shatter it with Paw Patch. If it's the medallion, okay. So, Pyretic gone. Rin's Resolve. Okay, picked it up. Thank you, Lord. I mean, this is turn 2 Archon. You know? Multiple ways and means of turn 2 Archon, so I think that that's fine. Also, it has a good setup for just a... So, keep. All right, what are we up against? I don't know, like, energy might not be that bad for us. Like normal Boros energy. All right. Forest. This is probably Brood Scale. This is Brood Scale. Okay, I mean, or Eldrazi of some description. Okay, another persist. That's pretty good. I'm going to lead off on Stomping Grounds just in case I don't... I feel like they are unlikely to have... a way to get rid of Archon that isn't... Like, if they tap out for something, I can just persist Archon, and then that puts me way ahead. Because they go down, they play a card. Okay, so they do that. They lose another card down to 4. Thought Knot is not even that great against us here. I mean, probably their best get would be... Alright, so they rumble, you know... World Breaker, that's not bad. Talisman. Emrakul, the Promised End is a ways off even with all this, so I like that. I mean, they could have the Kozilek's command eat our Archon and we're sad, you know. That could happen. That could happen. Like, okay. Alright. Yeah, but it looks like they're gonna have it, man. Oh, Null Drifter, just drawing cards. Okay. I mean, again, that's fine. Alright. And, okay, so let's go ahead. Blood Crypt. Yes. Persist Archon. Alright. And that might just put it away. It might be too much for them to deal with. Because that's 7 to exile it. Alright. And we've got another looting in hand, so I feel pretty good. We're going to get 2 cards off of this, so it's... They do have... they're technically up to maybe even... Okay, they're only up to 5. Alright, Myco Spawn. Not really that worried about. Temple. Alright. So, okay. And we'll have them down to very few cards in hand soon. Okay, and a Creativity for next turn. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's attack. Put them to 8. So they go down to 13, lose a creature, lose a land, or lose a creature, lose a card, lose 3. All right, we go back to 20. I mean, they have 6 cards, so we get another land that I'm not super crazy about. Put them down to 8. Alright, let's looting, see if we get lucky here. We do. Persist Archon. And that's going to be a lot for them to chew through. Okay. I mean, they still have 6 card types in Yard, is what it is. I'd love to be able to eat that and take them off Tribal, but hey, is what it is. So they have to kill both of these. They do that. They've only got 4, 5. Another Temple would do it. Another Temple would do it. They have to have exactly a Temple in hand in order to tap out. All right. Okay, that is a bunch. You know, again, I don't think they know about the other Persist. All right. Okay, so that, all right. That does buy them another turn. Okay. Red Creativity. And, yeah. All right. We're at 26. Big draw for them. I don't know if they can get out from underneath this. This Archon is looking pretty unbeatable right now. All right, they put that in hand, so I feel like they've got a way to cast the stupid thing. Yep. All right, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they don't have enough. Sweet. Yeah, let's see. So it's discounted by 6. It's 13, so that makes it... Okay, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Turn 2 Archon. Turns out it's really hard to deal with. I'm thinking Alpine Moon. I feel like Emrakul and a couple Terastodons. I'm not really feeling Bitter Reunion. And I think I can cut here and maybe cut an Inquisition. Alright, yeah, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Turn off a lot of their stuff. We could... Nah, I don't think Paw Patch does enough. It is nice to have something that they... Okay. Ah, man, this does suck, but it's got Archon potential. We're on the draw, too. So I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it, because we can, you know, if we get something, we can always looting, dump looting, dump Archon. So I think this is a not bad place to be, so I'll keep it. You know, we've got other hits too, just in case they brought in something. Yep, Devourer of Destiny. So the likelihood of them doing garbage on, like, turn 2 is high. It sucks, but it is what it is. You know, that is the Eldrazi deck, so... What did they exile? What do they not have access to? Okay, yep. So they... Ancient Stirrings. So that would mean 6 cards in hand. Alright. K-Command. Alright. I'm honest to God. Yeah, we'll see what we draw. I mean, I think just going a hair slower here isn't horrendous. Okay, creativity, so that's theater. Yeah, I think we can get rid of that. Alright. And, we can Thoughtseize. I'm hoping we get another land. You know, that would be ideal. So we can... Alright, they do that. So Devourer of Destiny. Alright. Talisman. Okay, we're definitely taking a peek at their hand. Rumble. Alright. Soulless Jailer, huh? Eh. Okay, so that just stops permanents in the yard. It doesn't stop them from entering from the library. Okay. We'll see what they take. I mean, that's going to be a hard one, like, because we have the option of just flexing back to creativity. Alright, they take Soulless. Alright. Come on, land. Let's go looting here. God, I hate that they get to just develop all of their nonsense, like, pretty much unperturbed by us. Man, I was hoping to take one of those two. I mean, I think we're just on the creativity path now. And we'll bin that. Man, that sucked. Oh well. You know, it is what it is. I feel like they are kind of priced into going Jailer. They hold up. We Thoughtseize. Yep, they Jailer. So dismiss all that. Foreign Yard. Shock in so they can hold up, what you call it. Alright, that is fine, I suppose. Alright. Okay, and we don't have a fetch, so I'm going to start off with looting. Blah, 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 blah. So that one, and I really don't want to give up the creativity. I do want to Thoughtseize their hand, so... And this way, like, it'll kind of price them into, so I want to get rid of Terastodon. Maybe yeah, maybe it's... Because we... I don't know, like, I really want to have the option of that, so... Yeah, maybe it's just Terastodon Ren. Thoughtseize them. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna make some Scions, whatever. Again, like, just having the creativity, I think is good. And, alright, K command. Make Scions, yep. Scry 2, draw 1. I hate that, but it is what it is. Also, I hate that we've had to bend so many of our Ren and 6s, you know? Another Jailer. Okay, their hand doesn't do a lot. So, you know... Alright, oh. Yeah, we'll go that. Land, Sego. I mean, like, they could top deck well, that's definitely a thing. Devourer of Destiny, put in hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. I mean, yeah, they get it away. They have the ability. That's an option if they just don't get anything good. Looks like they got something. I mean, yeah, Emrakul would suck. I mean, like, Emrakul just wins them the game. So in Myco Spawn, yeah, that's gonna do it. Man, we just whiffed so hard. We whiffed so hard on lands. We just did not draw any. Ah, well. Yeah. Run it back, you know. Hope we get better luck this time. Yes. Persist, persist. Okay. I don't hate this hand, so I'll keep. And we can begin with Raucous Theater. We can also... yeah, because we're just really looking for an Archon to bin. And I kind of like just getting that out and then Ren and 6 and making them play like a game with multiple avenues to Archon. You know, man, multiple ways to deal with it. Ren 6 ping plus Bolt gets rid of... Again, I hate that we don't have a great way to get rid of their yard. That's what sucks. Like, I kind of think for this deck, maybe... my kids are outside playing in the snow. Sorry about that. Alright. Make them have it on turn 1. And we get to play like a fair game of Magic if they do. You know, like we get to start Ren and 6. Get Stomping Grounds. Go to 17. Get it back with Ren. And just play fair Magic, you know? Playing fair Magic is good. Alright, Breeding Pool. Alright, Sprawls. I mean, Surgical would suck. That's why we brought in more targets, you know? Okay, second Archon. That's really good with the looting in hand, so I still think the plan of Stomping Grounds, red, black, make them have it. Do you have the surgical opponent? You don't. Awesome. All right, and then we'll swing in, really force them to, like, have a lot. I mean, like, this is still, like, a good place to be, because we could just get... Alright, so... Ugins? Alright, what's Eugene's Labyrinth getting you? World Breaker underneath, so a lot of mana. Alright, so they're just holding up. Alright, well, let's go ahead, reduce the decisions for them and increase them for us. I feel like that's a good place. Okay. Thought sees them. And then I still am not like... Oh, so they just have double K command. Yeah, take one. Yep. Yeah, we'll get a Blood Crypt. I kind of don't want them to, like, take me off Black Source, like, this early in the game. So, we'll just... Rin, and say go. I mean, we know the contents of their hand now, so this way, like, if by some miracle they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in yard. So 4. I mean, they could get it. They could get it. I mean, like, they're just going to have to run perfect. So the fact that they're... Alright. They bottom 2, so that is good for us. I mean, like, the fact that I can swing out, make them have it, you know, is pretty good. I mean, this is a tough one for them. Oh, don't do this to me, Moto. Don't crash now. God, why do you have to do this? Oh, thank you. I mean, realistically, ping, bolt, ping, that is like a kill con. Like, they are under a tremendous amount of pressure. And lest we forget, I can also just, alright, Labyrinthin. So, I mean, they could have it all. Okay, that isn't all, but alright. That's fine. Alright. Okay, yeah, we could win if we get a bolt here. Alright. Creativity. I like the idea to keep cards in hand here, so I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna get a mine. Trigger. Ah, man. Thinking about it, though, like, I can wipe that, take their talisman. They're down to a card, and they have to get a... Like, I think with how my deck is built, I just flat... Well... Alright, yeah, let's looting. Let's get that Archon in the yard plus. Here, here. persist Archon, and then do the thing. Alright. Ping them. Let's see. I mean, they're hell-bent. This is going to be a big next draw for them. And the fact that we have, like, the last wooded we need, or the last or the ability to get creativity, oh my god. And we've got the push, so even if I got Terrastodon, I could just go blow up, blow up, blow up. Yeah, I feel like we're just so far ahead here, folks. So far ahead. Man, I hate when Moto does this, folks. Oh, dear God. All right. I mean, we've got them dead to, like... I was like, even if they wipe our board, we have them dead to ping with Ren and 6. Alright, how much? Yeah, we'll go for just a hair longer. Oh, we got these. So we'll start opening these one at a time, see if we get anything neat. Nope. Putrefied, that is a cool card. I do like that. So, open. Unwanted Remake. Cool card. And last one, open. Ooh, I do like Long Goodbye as a card, so that's neat. Alright, let's see what we get out of our chest. I'll check. I don't think any of these are worth anything, but, you know, folks are weird with Squidward, so oddly, sometimes they are worth a little bit. You never know. But, okay, so Jund Creativity. We beat Burn. We lost to an Sewesny Energy, or Sewesny Birthing Ritual, we'll call it. Like, the fact that, like, game one, they had Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude was hellacious for us. We lost to... Yeah, those were our only two losses. We beat Storm, beat Eldrazi. I feel like we're decent against Eldrazi. You know, like, we just have a lot that is hard for them to interact with. You know, like, that's pretty great for us. So, you know... happens. Could be worse, could be better. A lot of things I feel like you could just sum up by saying that, you know what I mean? So, not bad, not bad. We'll